All right, welcome back in live to Hurricane High School, the home of the Redskins, where we're talking on the WSAZ Sports Plus desk. We are joined with a couple members of the Redskins swim team now. We've got Kylee Welch, senior. Malachi Smith, also a senior. You all tell me that the swim season just finished up, which means, unfortunately, your careers have come to an end.
Yeah.
What could you tell me as far as putting it into words, your swimming journey up to this point? I know it's come to an end now, but we're going to give you your flowers while you're sitting here with us. Kylee, you start. What has swimming meant to you, and what have you learned along the way?
Well, swimming, I started when I was 6, so this is, 8. And so this is my 10th year swimming, and it's just been something I've done for so many years, and it's something that's brought me not only something to do and something I'm passionate about, but I've made so many friends and so many memories along the way. And it's just even though it's not a team sport, it's so fun to have a team and to compete with and make goals and just succeed. It's just so much fun.
Yeah. Malachi, when did you first hit the pool?
I started my freshman year. Just something that I wanted to try out, but then something that I was good at, and I kind of just stuck with it, and I made a lot of friends along the way, built some connections. It hasn't been easy, but
what's the most difficult part about getting into swimming, especially one you tell me you were into it as a kid, you kind of jumped on board late in your high school career? What's been the most difficult part, or something that you struggled to get over?
Well, the hardest thing is learning all the basics, starts, underwaters and all that, but you kind of pick up along the way, and watching other people swim, you can learn from them, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah. I always admire swimmers because you're jumping into a cold pool just about every day, right? Not everybody wants to do that. What do you all love about it? What is it that it's so appealing to you all?
It's just it's so hard to explain, but it's just, I just have such a connection with the sport, and it's as much as it's such a mental sport, but getting to go to practice every day and just the silence of the pool and just knowing it's me, the fact my races are all just on me, and it's just it's calming to me. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's just, it gives me motivation, and yeah.
Yeah, because in a lot of ways, you're not only racing against the other people that are out there, you're racing against your own personal best in times, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you all kind of balance that? It's I need to just have my best time, period, right? But also, I would like to be faster than the person next to me.
Yeah.
Malachi, tell me how you would approach that whenever you hit a swim meet.
At swim meets, I kind of just sit there, gather my thoughts, kind of get in the moment, focus on what I need to do and what I need to get done. And when I jump in the water, it's the adrenaline kind of kicks in, and it gives you that extra boost, and gives you just that extra boost, and gives you tells you what you need to do and everything. And it's not easy, but you just gotta try your hardest, give your all, and you might not get what you want at first, but it happens.
Sounds like, before you get started, you can think about all the different scenarios. You can be inside your own head, but once you hit the water, that's when we just kick into muscle memory and we just do what we do, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about how the season went this year. You tell me that both the boys and girls teams finished 6th at regionals, 4th in the MSAC as well. What were some of your all's goals this year, whether it's individually or at a team level, that you were chasing after, and relative to how you all performed? It sounds like it was a pretty successful season for both.
Yeah, no, it was a really good season. We had a brand new coach, Brittany Higginbotham, and she really we had a lot more swimmers this year, and she, I feel really just helped put us in the right direction and helped train we had so many new swimmers, and she just really helped give them a love for the sport and motivation and drive. And so it was a pretty good year, considering it was a lot of people's first time. And yeah, and swim recently, they've added divisions to states, because it used to just be everybody all together.
You're just all in the same pool.
And so regionals and states were split up this year, which made competition a whole lot different than it's used to be. And we had several people qualify for states. I qualified, Malachi qualified individually, we both did, and so did Kylee Higginbotham, she's a freshman. And we had several relays make it, and it was just fun to have a whole team there at states and help motivate each other to succeed. So
that had to feel good for both of you all to be considered one of the best ones in the state, earn your spot at the state meet. Tell me about that moment for you, qualifying for state, because maybe that's something that you didn't know was in your future, and then all of a sudden there you were with a chance to possibly win a state championship.
Yeah. Actually, my first year of swimming, freshman year, I qualified, and I did pretty good. I qualified for 2 events. I qualified for the 50 free and the 100 free. I got 8th in the 50 and 10th in the 100. And then this year, I qualified for the same thing, and I got 8th in the 50 and 9th in the 100.
Yeah. What are your favorite events? Sounds like I would imagine your favorite events are the ones you're the fastest at, right?
Yeah.
How about you?
my favorite is definitely distance. I swim the 500 free, and I qualified in it last year and this year. I've qualified for states every year, but every year I've either swam 500 or 100 back and 100 fly. So that's what I'm best at.
When it comes to the distance swims, are you more concerned about pace or is it speed? Because I guess you probably don't want to go top speed the whole time, but correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know a whole lot about swimming. That's why I'm deferring to you all, the experts. What's your approach to those distance swims? I
always just try and hold my pace. At practices, I'm always working on pace 50s to make sure I'm holding the right pace and can know what pace I'm trying to hold. But that goes back with like having to race the people next to you. Like my 500 at states this year, the first 50, it's like some people have different tactics to it, and some people just start off like trying full sprint. But like that's how I have to focus on myself and make sure like I don't need to try and keep up with them yet, because I know in the end I'm gonna pick up my speed and like try and pull ahead of them. So it's just having to try and hold pace and understand that I just need to rely on myself and know that in the end I can bring it back home. You're saying eventually I'm going to catch you. Yeah. I don't care how fast you start, right? Last question for both of you, and I'll give you both a chance to answer it. But as you all part ways from the program and go off and do great things post-graduation, what would be your message for the underclassmen that you're going to try to fill your shoes and keep this program rocking and rolling? What would be your message to them? My message to them would really just be, obviously, keep goals, keep yourself motivated, but also just have fun. I always swim my best when I'm having fun. When I'm in my head and I'm dwelling over how I'm going to do or anything like that, I'm just stressing myself out, and I never end up swimming as well as I really wanted to. So I really just try and focus on having fun and not stressing myself out and not worrying, and that's just really what makes it more fun. And that's how I was at states this year, and it was so much fun, and I'm glad I'm going to have that memory to look back at in years to come. Sure. Malachi, what would be your message to the younger ones?
For the lower classmen, all I can say to them is give your all, have faith, know that you can do it, set goals, strive to be number one. And as long as you have faith and know that you're capable of doing it, I believe you can do it. Yeah. It's a good message for really anyone, any walk of life, I think. So that's good stuff. Very profound stuff from Malachi Smith. Thank you all. I'm sure it's been a bittersweet time here these last couple weeks finishing up your high school careers, but I'm glad we were able to get you on here and talk about it. So thank you all.